Do it again. Do it better.
Wow, that was great. Thank you. What a bit.
All right, so if you may have noticed, we're wearing the same clothes as last episode. That's because we decided to start recording this one immediately after.
I did it a little bit.
Just kidding. We just been wearing the same clothes this whole time.
It's quarantine. Who
All
cares, right?
disgusting. We all
Cheers
smell
to
bad.
that.
I haven't showered in 4 days.
Do you have another coaster?
Puzzle.
Because I
Just try not to whack the. Try not to. What?
Puzzle's already ruined anyway.
So
I've just been kind of right
It's okay.
lately holding
It's not
mine.
that bad.
so in between we got this bowl of lemon chips.
Lemon chips.
Chips, and we kind of got in the conversation of chips, which I thought they were talking about that terrible Eric Estrada
Dax Shepard
show.
flick.
Well, that's the movie Chips.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Chips.
Yeah. With Eric Estrada, whose nickname is Pudge, which I'm sure makes sense if you're like a 70s, 80s kid. I do not get that. Also, it took me 7 times to open that beer.
Okay.
We're having fun.
What is okay? You said that Cheetos are not chips, and neither are Pringles.
Okay, I would argue that you really have your 3 schools of chips. You have corn, tortilla, and you also have, of course, potato. I would say that Cheetos are specifically puffs, not chips. They are snack food, but not necessarily chips. However, we had guys kind of talking about Pringles. Okay, so Pringles technically are potato crisps.
Mm-hmm.
The urban legend is that they have so much flour in them that legally they cannot be called chips because it's like a potato mixture.
Okay.
However, they are an S-tier chip in my eyes. However, Doritos is obviously the king of chips, and we're kind of talking about our favorite Dorito flavors.
Purple, whatever purple is.
Sweet and spicy chili. I'm a junk food connoisseur.
Ooh.
I like the green one. I think that's just salsa verde.
Salsa verde, a fantastic choice.
I think if you have nacho cheese, that's fine. But if you can get spicy nacho, I think I'd prefer that.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Spicy nacho. Was it? You ever had the guacamole ones?
No.
Oh, they're
Wait,
weird.
does it taste like guacamole?
Vaguely.
That's weird.
I don't like the Flamin' Hot Doritos.
But the Tapatio ones are really good.
I really want. Have you guys seen the Post Malone ad for the Lemon Dorito chips?
Did they do it during the Super Bowl?
No, the big game.
I saw
The big game.
I saw the
The
ad.
big
I saw the ad 2 days ago
Oh, really?
on YouTube. It was interrupting my video. I think it was no, actually no, it was on Twitch. It was so like every time like I had to refresh the page, I just had to watch Post Malone be like, "Wow," as he was eating lemon chips. But I was craving them.
On a side note, I've never had this before, Matt.
Angry Orchards? Yeah, they're
But
great.
specifically this one, like, I don't hate this.
It's
This
kind
is
of weird.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
I kind of like this more than the Smirnoff Ice.
My favorite, my favorite like aspect about these.
Mhm.
You know how we have like the images on the screen behind us? I can see it on there too. It's really weird. Same thing with your guys' hats. Like it's kind of weird that you just have like this moving image on your hats.
It's gonna be great.
It's strange.
I'm excited.
Whoops.
Like it's a really cool. It's interesting. I don't know where you bought those. It's really cool. It just blends right into the background.
Right.
But
But no, these are pretty good. Yeah, Angry Orchards in general, normally pretty good. Not too bad.
yeah, I'm not. I'm a fan, especially because I'm a green apple guy. I like green.
You
apple.
sure are.
Yeah.
And I had my first Four Loko today, everybody.
First Four Loko.
What was it? First ever?
Whoopsie doodies. Yes.
Really?
It's my first ever.
And what has been your experience thus far?
We had to watch a movie, nameless, that Matt made us
I would say made us as a
watch.
Made us is not. No,
I would.
I let you guys know what we were doing.
You let us know what we were doing with
what you were making us do.
with absolutely no voting whatsoever. And I needed it. I would say I needed it.
It wasn't that bad.
I mean,
It was-
not,
It
I
wasn't
think
that
it's
it
more-
was bad. It was incredibly boring.
I think it's more for the. I think it's more for the like. It's just the fact that it's the beginning of just this mountain of shit, like that we know that we're gonna have to get through. So yeah, that's and are we allowed to say?
I mean,
if
if
gotta have hints
if
behind
I
it.
have hints, but I'm not going to.
if that episode is up, Jeremy will put it right here because he's the only one who can be editing this. So we'll put it up right there. Yeah.
I have my own videos I want to edit at some point. You know.
Hey,
Nonsense.
come on. Hey,
No.
I mean, I'm so busy making content over here.
I do. Okay, I want to say, and this is for everybody at home. I want the one person who watches this. I want them to get on Matt's case. When the stimulus check goes through, I want you to get those computer parts.
Yeah.
Because I want another person editing stuff. And you know what? I could pay you in beer, I could pay you in pizza, and I could pay you in Venmo.
Matt currently owes me $46.50.
No.
6.
Less because
Check the receipt.
I got you
Ooh.
the Four Loko today, so it's less.
Which was still from the original Hawaiian hot chicken tab.
So you know what, guys? Like we're just gonna call it even right here on this.
Jesus Christ! I want my money.
No,
But-
but seriously, he's gonna break your legs.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we've been having fun. I would say a good little day, a good little time.
I feel like I learned a lot about chips, a lot about racism. You know. Like,
Oh yeah, like what doesn't go better than
It's the
chips and
worst
racism?
bit.
Yeah. They go. You're so what?
It's the worst bit.
The worst bit.
Hey, who's wearing a generic hat and is racist? Not I.
I hate this bit.
Oh, this just kind of comes right
The
off.
It does.
is the bit that I'm polite, so I wouldn't be. What's the bit?
The bit is
Listen,
that you're so
he's the one who spawned it, so
you're so against racism to the point where it's fairly suspicious.
it's a little sus. You know?
I grew up in. I don't know. I feel like it's just I grew up in a very not conservative household. No, like my whole family was just cops and people descended from cops.
Wait, isn't cop is a synonym for like horrible person?
For piggy.
Yeah.
For little
stop-
piggy
stop
bacon
calling cops
boy.
pigs.
Little piggy bacon
Pigs
boy.
are adorable, and I love them, and I don't want
Yeah.
them associated with cops.
Also,
Sure.
pigs are smart. Like
Yeah.
you can train
Yeah.
them. They're actually like.
Holy shit!
Yeah, no, they're smarter than dogs.
fucking Captain ACAB over here.
And you know what
That
else?
was
They're
good.
delicious.
That was good. No,
Well, yeah.
I grew up in a very not necessarily authoritarian household. I feel like my dad was just. I feel like okay, so my grandpa was a cop, and I feel like a lot of those values kind of
So was mine.
instilled into my dad, and I feel like my dad was just a dude who became a cop and then slowly turned into the stereotypical idea of a cop, and they kind of leaned out of it a little.
I think that's
So-
knowledge.
No, I'm just saying, like, I naturally turned towards the opposite. So I got very into political punk and things like that. So that's how I grew up.
So was it weird when he started speaking with a heavy Irish accent?
Oh, what a toy!
While swirling around his baton.
Is Billy?
That's what I think of when I
Yeah,
think of
uncle's
cops.
a cop.
absolutely.
Your
yeah.
uncle's
Like,
a cop.
oh,
My
Yeah.
uncle in
Yeah,
I think he lives in Pennsylvania now. My uncle's a cop, and
Is he bad?
every
Oh,
time
wait, shit. ACAB. My bad. Sorry.
every time we go to a family reunion, he loved just talking about how profiling was just so fun to him because he was like, when I was growing up, like we didn't like the blacks, and now I could do something about it. And it's just
Yeah.
like, stop. You know?
I do
Yeah.
feel like
Horrible.
I feel like that's. I
just
think that's an exception to the rule. Most people who join the force, I feel like a lot of them join because they want to be good people and help people. But then there's just this culture that exists that that people are like, hey, yo, but just so you know, it's gonna be these people who commit crimes. So and
A
then
lot
they,
of
they
it's-
might be resistant to it initially, but eventually they just become a part of it.
It's such I got your back if you got mine, and you better fucking have mine mentality.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
just not correct. And again, like I don't think my family are inherently bad people.
Mm-hmm.
They have some fucking views that I just cannot stand behind. And again, I don't
True.
know. You know, I don't know
was-
if I necessarily want to dive into this one.
I
know, but that-
I'm
that's-
Before
sucks.
Loco and a few beers deep, but
I was like, so I made a joke around one of my family members at one point where there was like, yeah, like where I was like talking about like some male celebrity, and I was like, yeah, like I mean, like I'm straight, but I mean this guy, like, you know, and I was joking around about it, but then they're like, you can't joke about it. Don't do that.
Why?
That's yeah. I was like, I can't even joke. I can't even make gay jokes. Like, I can't even, like, joke. I'm just like, no, you scared me for a second there. I thought you might be, oh my God. And I was like, what the fuck? This was real. I didn't know these people were real.
I literally, my sister's bi, my girlfriend's bi. It's just been
the Backstreet. Wait, no, fuck.
It's in sync. Yeah, if there's one more, you get the full jackpot. But it's one of those things where like I just grew up in this. I just grew up in this household of just like you better fucking adhere to certain rules. I used to work. I was a carny. I know.
This guy.
We were both carnies. We were carny boys.
Yeah.
So I was a carny, and to count money, you would have to have rubber bands on your wrists so that you could band amounts of 100. That was just easier to turn your tills at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
I had a rubber band on my hand from the day before because I just had a long fucking day. I got done at like 1 a.m. because there was a grad party at the amusement park I used to work at. And I went to the airport the next day to go to my mom's, who lives 5 hours north. So my dad was like, looked at my rubber band. He's like, "Is that a gay thing?" And I was like, "It's a rubber band on my wrist. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna like tie it around and make a cock ring out of it. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?"
Well, I mean, if you did, it's actually not bad. Have you ever tried it?
Sure. I mean, the friction alone. Mwah. But again, it's just one of those things where it's like, even if I was like, what the.
Like,
why does that matter?
When I lived in Wisconsin, like during my middle school and high school years, I was a skater punk / like scene kid.
Mm-hmm.
So like I always had black fingernails, my ears are pierced, and I would wear makeup, But I also I liked how it looked.
Yeah.
But I lived in Wisconsin, so that automatically meant that I was not only gay, but I was an outcast. So it's just that kind of shit just kept following me. But like the thing was, I was upset that they called me gay because I wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was also like, what's wrong with gay people? Like, why is that a problem?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's what actually pushed me to like figure out what was up with the LGBT community and found out like I fucking love these people.
I had that. So you know how like there was like that whole thing about like. And every high school, middle school, whatever, people like, oh my God, you're so fucking gay. Like, make jokes, like, implying people are like, gay. And, like, being, like, all the whole, like, gay bad thing was, like, very, very heavy-handed. And I would be in on that, too. And be like, yeah, God, this is so gay and all that stuff. And then one day I found out, like, people actually hated gay people. And I was like, wait, it's not just all a gag? Like,
it's not a bit. The whole world's
we actually dislike them? Why? What did they do? Like, so I don't know. It's weird.
And what I don't get is like nowadays in 2020, there are still people that hate the gays, and like, and it's just like,
it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because like, okay, if they're coming from like a religious angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
They, like maybe they could just accept that not everyone's gonna make it into their heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And just be okay with that.
I'd rather go to gay heaven, honestly.
Yeah, no.
Can you oh my God.
Like
it's gonna look amazing. What?
Right?
One of my friends was sitting in her car today. Someone threw an egg at her face because she had a pride flag.
Holy shit!
What?
Okay,
at her face or like at her window or?
So if you didn't hear that, my girlfriend just said off screen that somebody had a pride flag on their car, and because of that, somebody came up and threw an egg at their fucking face. And oh my God, are you a cartoon character? How can you be so cartoonishly evil of a human?
Right.
And also, how can you walk away from that situation of just throwing an egg at someone's face and be like, yeah, I'm the good guy here?
Yes,
well, here's the thing that really gets me. Who just walks around with an egg?
Who's fucking carrying cartons of hate? Also, cartons of hate is my new AP. No one steal, please.
Go for it.
Nobody here at this table is straight, right?
Not 100. No, not
Uh,
like anyone.
I consider myself by default, just by rounding up, essentially, I'm straight, but there's dudes I'd fuck. Absolutely. Like,
I feel like I don't know. It's not like to be like illegal are bad, but like again, if I'm rounding up, yeah, but like I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever.
Well,
you know?
because I've always kind of felt the way, and if you guys don't believe this, whatever, but like I always felt like there's really no such thing as gay or straight. It's really like a sliding scale.
Yeah.
You know what I
whatever,
mean?
It's all up. I mean, yeah, we're all just chilling on this planet trying to figure this shit out.
Once you
Right.
figure out, I feel like there are two fundamental truths in life. One, people are just trying to fucking make it through the day, so
Mhm.
why give a shit? Two, most of the time, that's just the fucking gig. Like when a lot of, specifically when a lot of police officers are like, well, how are we supposed to do our jobs without all the funding? I don't know, dude. That's the fucking gig, dude.
Yeah.
Or like,
This is
you know,
what you
just
signed up for.
most of the things are just that's the fucking gig, and people are just trying to make it through the day.
Mhm.
Once you figure those two things out, life gets a little bit easier.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, if there was better outreach programs and more help for those kinds of people who end up getting arrested,
For
it
these-
won't be as much of a problem on the
Yeah,
police.
I
Go
find
figure.
prevention. Just prevent shit. Make
Whenever-
people happy.
I
Jesus
gotta say,
Christ.
whenever we start getting, and obviously, I don't know if I would even call this political. I think it's a human rights thing. But like, I mean, like, whenever we get into political talk on this podcast, I'm just gonna put a C-SPAN little watermark on the bottom of right of the corner.
The thing is
Little
all,
scrolling bits.
I
Yeah.
feel like these things in other countries are not political. I feel like we are
No.
one of the only countries that really politicizes
There's-
human rights.
There's
You know what I
definitely
mean?
other
Healthcare,
countries though
human
who
rights.
are way.
There's countries that are way behind.
behind.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Sure.
Some of them hate gay people.
But I'm talking about like where they're supposed to be
Yeah.
first world countries. We're supposed to be a first world country, and
Oh,
we
yeah,
still
yeah.
can't figure out gay people.
I feel like
I
I feel like
like-
most people in America are fine with gay people. If nothing else, you are you're a conservative who is just like really just mad that you have to deal with them. But there's other countries where it's like, oh, you're gay? Oh, so you're death. Okay, you're
Yeah,
dying
cool.
now. Okay, great.
Although-
no, it's fine. We'll try to fix you in our camp, and if we can't do that, we'll just kill you. It's
Although
fine.
one
it's
of
fine.
my friends,
Make way.
one of my friends is from Spain, and well, we all know him.
Ow.
Yeah, we all know him.
Yeah.
He was because I said, well, how do you guys
All
feel
of
about?
Al, friends.
As-
Not bad.
Well, there you go. Well,
Yeah.
I asked him, well, what do you guys feel about gay people? And he's like, oh, you're better than straight if you're gay. like
Yeah.
everybody loves them.
Yeah, they're
So-
great.
But no,
Well, yeah, I mean, they have all the fashion.
well,
I just don't want them just to try to make me gay. You know,
that
all
is
I'm
the
saying.
bullshit that I
That
hate
is
the
the
most.
craziest thing I've
Is-
ever heard.
Is when people are like, I'm fine with gay people as long as they don't hit on me. It's like, what makes you think they're gonna hit on you?
Well,
You know?
here's the thing. Anybody who's saying that is like probably scared that they're gay and
Honestly,
they can't admit to
makes
it.
my-
That's just like a whole aspect of their personality that they're just terrified to confront.
Yeah.
Homophobia. It's honestly it makes you a 10 out of 10 in the gay community.
Now let me tell you something. You didn't come with us today, but
Yeah.
we ran into somebody who just did not belong in California.
Oh, what's this story?
Ran into somebody.
Yeah.
wait.
When we were driving, remember the... Matt will tell the story
So
right now.
so
Yeah,
we
go for
were
it.
we were driving over to get food,
It's not that bad.
and
Oh yeah.
we saw just a giant pickup truck, like a giant gas guzzler
Yeah.
with like the flags on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, well, maybe this guy's just patriotic, you know?
Yeah.
like,
Well-
maybe he's a patriotic Democrat.
All-
I,
the-
I-
the
okay,
only thing
I
that we
was
could
saying
really
that
know-
as like a bit.
Yeah.
Because we knew.
The only thing we really knew for sure is just how big his dick was. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, if you saw the size of that truck, you're like,
He was the
it's
guest.
a Packer.
Honestly, he was hauling
Yeah.
ass because he was the guest speaker at the massive salami convention. He just had to get the fuck down
Yeah,
there.
he's
But
got
then-
the meat.
But then he started driving, and we saw,
Oh, I can do it.
yeah, please.
Oh yeah.
Can you do it with what you're
I
wearing?
can't. But
I
imagine
can.
Sleeves are too.
Yeah. Imagine.
Oakley, and then imagine
The wraparound
Jeremy green screen Oakley's on me.
That's about right.
And we were,
Yeah.
because we were just,
I don't think green
'cause he
screen's
does
the
the-
right word, but yeah, I can do it.
No, whatever. Yeah.
he does the whole bit of like, oh yeah, like he's a patriotic Democrat, drives by, we're like, and all three of us, nope.
You look at him. And
Black tank top, wrap around Oakley's fucking thin blue line cap.
imagine
now,
though,
guys,
like
that's
massive Bernie
profiling.
supporter.
Oh yeah.
Like, what if
He's like, I just love these police, but Bernie's just got some fucking ideas.
Oh my god.
And again, I know I'm like, whatever, Dad. Hey, how you doing? Again, I know I shit on him a little bit more. But I feel like both of my parents were both very like one way, but I feel like lately they've just been like, maybe the right just like doesn't give a fuck about us, and they've both been a little bit more left leaning, which is great.
I think I've so I feel like the way I was raised up was kind of very apolitical. Like there was never really that was just sitting on your face for a second.
It's cool.
But,
I got it.
So I feel like I was never really like forced one way or the other through like my parents. But then I just kind of like wound up just like over time being like, yeah, I kind of line up more with like, you know, the people who care about human rights. Like that kind of seems like a little bit more my speed, you know?
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I feel like that's weird though, because like with at least with my upbringing, I would think that somebody who went through what I did would be right leaning because of how like outcast and just like shunned from society. Like I again lived in Wisconsin,
right?
So it's like, and then I got to go to Orange County and all that kind of stuff. But like, and like with my parents and everything, like you'd think, but like I was just so not for it. Like, because like in middle school, I got into a lot of like punk rock. I got into like indie movies and shit, and all those things are about, hey, let's do this all together, which is a very left thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even when like everything was like happening in the last couple of years, I've been going further and further left. You know, I keep getting.
Well, I mean, like.
What's great is now we have this camera we can cut to. Whenever one of these
This
cameras
is
does.
Well, you're standing in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, when I was younger, I actually started off right-leaning because, like, obviously, I was living in Orange County. My parents were super, super right-wing, so I was like, that's just the information that I got. And, you know, just as I grew up and got older and kind of like, they really don't like these LGBT people. And it's just like, oh, shit, I think I might be trans. And I'm terrified to tell anyone because, you know, they don't take so kindly to people with that kind of notion.
I had a few definitely right-leaning opinions because my grandma was like, I was like, I'm just gonna listen to whatever the fuck the adults tell me. My grandma had some right-leaning opinions, like anti-marijuana and anti-healthcare, which now I'm like, what the fuck?
Why was old as shit? Why would you want that?
Like, what the fuck?
No.
Why would I ever not support that? That's crazy.
Well, you know what's the weirdest and probably worst part of it all is that, like, my mom would say some, like, kind of racy things, and I didn't know any better because, like, that's just what I was, like, brought up around, and so it's just like, oh, yeah, no, this is totally normal. And then I actually started talking to actual people, and it's just like, oh, I think my mom might be racist.
Well, I think
what's going on there?
It's a classic bit of like, oh yeah, you should go off to college, and then like as soon as you do, and you actually interact with other people and witness a widespread like group of like a different opinion, diverse opinions and stuff. You'll wind up being liberal, and there's like, you're fucking. Of course, college turns out liberal. You fucking.
Well, here's the thing.
You're a hippie now.
Yeah.
It's like no, I just listened.
Yeah.
When I was younger though,
took
like
in information.
I watched like the X-Men cartoon, and I feel like that like at a very young age pushed me very left leaning because I think that's the entire point of the X-Men.
They represent
the disenfranchised,
the disenfranchised, the outcasts. Just look at the Morlocks in general. Like they're a pretty heavy-handed allegory.
But I mean, I've been talking about this a lot recently. But even like something as simple as the Power Rangers, where like every single one of them was like they were a different race, but they're all working together. They're all friends. You know, like that. I think growing up with those types of media, as simple and as like silly as they were, I think helped a lot of people our age go left-leaning very early.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's also other shows like Recess and Hey Arnold, where they all had like just very diverse.
The Burger King Kids Club.
That's why. That's why it's shocking to me how people can vote for Trump, and you're like, Trump was the villain of every kids movie ever. How the fuck do you think he's a good person?
He's the bad guy at the end of the movie with the cigar saying, "I'm gonna bulldoze your house."
I think for me, you can tell a lot about a person's character by the language they use and how they respond to situations. So that's why I never understood when I was watching the debates how someone could not have a different opinion after watching the debates.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is a lot of people have their opinion set in stone, and then the problem with taking in new information is that like they have to come to terms with the fact that like, I
She's
was
got it.
wrong, and I look dumb now.
Oh yeah. So basically, what it comes down to is like, not only do you feel dumb because you were wrong, but now you have some asshole like blasting you in the face with it and be like, "Ha! See, look how dumb he is," to everyone who's in the forum who's watching.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want to double down to protect your ego?
Yeah.
Does the
Sure.
card that you have, is it a mini SD inside of a larger SD?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna clear off this card. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
I'll be right back. in 10
Sure.
seconds.
I
But-
can also admire when someone.
Do you want to hop
Rebecca,
in?
come in.
Yeah, hop
Yeah,
in.
come on down.
While
Come in.
Jeremy's
Come on in.
while Jeremy's switching on.
Yeah.
Everyone, officially, welcome Rebecca.
I can admire when someone admits they're wrong, but I haven't
Yeah, that's
really
like one of the hardest
seen
things you can
that.
do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's really hard to admit that you goofed. But the thing is that the sooner and faster you do it, the better and easier it is. It's like a band-aid. You just gotta tear it off. Because like the longer you wait, the harder it gets. And then
Yeah.
like once you're dug so deep in this like trench,
I'll
you're like,
fully admit,
what are you gonna do?
I'll fully admit,
Absolutely.
like with the last 2 years, I've been learning a lot, and I've been wrong several times. Like I've been
wrong
Sure.
for sure too.
Well, I mean, that's why I like science. Like, they're constantly, like, redefining their own, like, discoveries. They'll be like, it's this way for so many years, and then some new scientist comes along and is like, that's not how you do it. Check this formula, and it's like, wow, this is, like, way more accurate and, like, a billion times better. Yeah, screw that old stuff. Like, this is the new. And so now everyone has to, like, convert to this brand new, like, way of thinking. But it's a better way of thinking because it's more productive. And
I mean,
it
like
has
when we were kids and we had like the measurement system that was all wrong.
the one that we still have.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the fucking taste bud map? Where they're like,
Oh my
this
God, yeah.
taste bud is sweet, this one is bitter, this one
Is
is
that-
sour. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
It's completely
That is
wrong.
not a
Actually,
thing.
another thing that's completely incorrect is left brain, or right brain.
Oh, yeah,
Is
because
that-
you
is
use
that
your...
not correct?
That is
No.
not true.
Yeah, no,
That does
that's...
not-
Haha, right hand, you've been fine this whole time.
Yeah, no, you use your whole brain. Like, if you only
Yeah.
used half of your brain, there'd be something seriously wrong with you.
Although
Yeah.
I know someone whose little girl, she only has half.
Well, that's the thing. The
of
brain
brain.
is really, really
Like,
adaptive.
literally.
You can live with only half the brain.
It's incredible.
There is some limited functionality, but it's completely operable.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Like-
the thing is because like
It's-
people are saying like, well, left brain is more, creative. That's
Yeah,
not true.
no, it's bullshit. Actually, I don't know. I'm just still thinking like it's interesting. Like, if she was really young when it happened, then like the brain can actually start to develop functions that the
Yeah,
other
she
side
was, like,
would do normally. It's
Little.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
yeah, which I mean, as awful as it sounds, is it's better that it happened then as opposed to later in life because now her brain can
Adapt.
more easily adapt to what it needs to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it won't be optimal, but it'll be better than someone else who may have had that at like 20 or 30.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she could have a fairly normal life.
I feel like-
honestly.
Recently, I've been much more careful about what I'm sharing on social, and I'd rather like go out and learn stuff.
Yeah,
like
no,
I
for
listen
sure.
to a lot of podcasts, but I keep seeing the adults in my life just reposting shit that's maybe not fact checked yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, people like sensational
founded.
news, and not everyone likes to read it, but on everything that's coming out, they're just like, I read a title, so that must make it true. Especially when like all the time they do the things where they have a controversial title and it has nothing to do with the actual
Sure.
article. It's just something to get you to look at it.
Just general headline media. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of learning, I found a new podcast and it's really cool. It's called This Podcast Will Kill You. And it's all about infectious diseases.
That sounds
So-
awesome.
And their first one was about the influenza, the 1918
Mhm.
thing. And then they went into all the different types of coronaviruses that we've had. Like SARS is very...
Oh yeah.
It's very related to the one that's happening now, but it's like it's a little different.
Yeah.
And they have a whole series on COVID-19. So it's like any information they had, it's like, just so you know, this is this month and we're still getting information, but they talk to like experts and
Yeah,
they are
that's awesome.
they are epidemiologists themselves. I don't know.
Okay,
They're
yeah.
studying this crap. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I wish I had this back in April when everything was happening. 'cause
Well, I
was
remember
like,
even
don't
at the
know, it's
beginning
not-
where people, because the science was masks don't do anything, but
I
that
don't
wasn't
know.
real science. What it was is because there was a shortage of masks, so they
Oh,
were
yeah.
saying they were saying, oh, don't wear masks, because what they really meant, and they should have just fucking said it. What they really meant was doctors and nurses need these masks, but then they're like, oh, well, we could just mass produce these. Well, I guess masks do.
I think it wasn't a sure thing that the companies would be able to mass produce them on the level they happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's
now it's like now they're coming up with. Now,
you can get designer masks now.
Stylistic choices you can do with masks.
I almost bought a Sonichu mask.
Yeah, that's.
I
right.
I want to get like one of those face hugger ones.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
Express your fashion sense through your masks now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But like I remember that at the beginning of quarantine, and I remember the toilet paper shortage that ended up not being like that was stupid.
It was complete nonsense. Yeah. It was complete nonsense.
Like I don't think there's been at least recently a shortage of like anything.
No, the only shortage is money.
Yeah, but I mean like even that could be changed if everybody just fucking talked. Right. You know? But although I will give the right this. They are saying, they're saying, you know what? I don't like the amount that the Democrats are saying, but anything's better than nothing, and like that's good, you know.
I mean,
sure, yeah.
That is good. I mean, that means that there's a little bit of hope in.
Well, yeah.
In that
I mean,
side.
they can't tax the crap out of people who aren't alive.
Exactly. That's the thing.
True.
Like the economy can't exist without the working class.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
What?
The
living class? Is that what you said?
She said the working class, but the living class also works.
Yeah, no, the living sounds like some evil.
Do you want to sit back down?
Yeah, that's your horror punk band. That's right.
The living class.
There you go. I'll make a logo. Don't worry.
Okay, you send it to me.
But okay. Oh, so we can actually talk about this because she's here. She's streaming now.
Yeah,
she sure is. It's a hell of a time. If you like
it's a ton of fun.
humongous entertainment games, you've done some Bethesda stuff. It's been a hoot, honestly.
I don't know. I'm tweaking it.
That's fine.
I'm figuring
who doesn't
out
like to
what
tweak?
Works. Yeah.
Actually,
We're all streaming. Heck. Come on. It's like breathing. We all do it.
I think what could be fun is because we did a stream recently.
Mm.
Where we built the gingerbread house. I want to do something kind of similar for Christmas. I think that could be kind of fun.
An old gingerbread house that I don't know if it's still any good to eat.
You just have a boxed up gingerbread house right now?
We have a box.
Why don't we just make one from scratch? I'm pretty sure I can make
the box.
gingerbread.
Can you look at the box?
What?
Look
Yeah.
at the box.
What box?
The gingerbread box.
What if I made you guys some gingerbread parts?
Dude, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Here's a fun question because I said dude. Do you not mind the word dude?
Dude, in this current day and age, is
Open up
not
the
specifically referring to a guy. It's just kind of like a. What is it? An idiom, right?
Yeah, I think dude is like gender neutral.
Well,
I
think it depends on. Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
Gingerbread
fancy,
House
fancy.
Kid. Hell yeah.
There it is. It's probably 2 years old.
That
Yum.
probably is not
Whoop,
good.
whoop, whoop. We can still make
Disgusting.
it. You don't have to eat it. You can still make it though.
There's no date on it though.
Yeah, but now you have like vintage gummies.
Vintage.
No, those are high resale.
Oh wait, there is. I found it.
What is it?
Wait.
Oh boy.
Best before July 2018. I so called it.
So 3 years old.
Called it.
Yummy.
We are throwing this away.
Well, it's best
Well, make
before.
it. Make it
not-
first.
not-
Don't eat it, but make it. Why not?
Yeah.
Do another stream. That's another.
Sure.
That's more content.
Well, because I also
Down
feel
the
like
road.
I really loved the Among Us stream. So if
Yeah,
you
it was
wanted to
fun.
stream Among
Yeah.
Us and I just hopped on,
Just know I would not be any good at that game.
it's so
It's-
easy.
it's super
so
easy.
It's a very entry level game. Like
Thanks for
if you
standing
can-
in front of the one working camera.
What are you talking about? What?
Oh
No,
jeez.
no, so.
Oh
Oh
jeez.
wait, where am I going?
I don't know. You
Why,
tell
yeah,
me.
why are you going?
Why are you?
Why
Are you
Why are
here?
you going?
You
Why
want,
are
you just want to take over my part in the podcast?
You should. You should.
Yeah. We're replacing you. Sorry.
Let's get ready. And it's recording now. So yeah, Among Us. Hey. It's if you can play like any point and click adventure fucking bullshit anything. And you can physically speak or type with a keyboard, you can play Among Us and you can do it well.
Have you played Werewolf? You play Werewolf, right? At some point?
The
Can you
the card
flip
game?
the camera?
A werewolf or a mafia or
It's a board game.
No, I don't think so. Actually,
It's just kind of, it's more of just like a social game than it is actual like video game.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Rebecca, I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think you're fucking doing in my spot?
Your
Have you
spot.
lost your mind? I live here. Get out.
This is
Would
how
you like
Jeremy
me
speaks to her every single day. We walk in and the tension is just tight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeesh.
the house is very, very, very bright, but there's a distinct smell of gas in the air, you know?
Just a dark cloud coming
It's a
from
very-
the back right corner.
I guess you could say it's very gaslit.
would you like me to
What,
move?
that
I
was
would like
a-
to
that was a
be
really
part of the
long
podcast
stretch.
that I'm gonna have to edit, so I'd like to
Well-
at least be in it.
You don't have.
Wait, gaslighting? I've never heard of that.
You fucking.
You probably made it up. That's not my joke, but it is good.
So Jeremy's
Isn't that
back.
some Rick and Morty joke?
Boo.
We're gonna do an improv scene now. As a
No, we're not.
So can I get a word from the audience?
This shit.
Queef. I'm going into the queef store. I need to buy some queefs.
Hey, buddy! I have the best queefs right here. They're premium queefs.
Holy shit! Wow. This is the Yelp reviews were right. They are premium queefs.
We only use Bing reviews here, but I'm glad you said something, bud. Anyways, here it has a money back queef and tea.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, shit, I need to introduce conflict. Wait a second. This queef is fake. Who do you think you are selling fake queefs here? Do you think I'm an idiot?
Oh no, we only serve pristine pussy poofs over here.
Dumb.
Holy shit, okay, I'm calling the police.
Dumb.
Alright.
The queef
I'm
cops.
calling the queef cops. Beep, 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 beep. Who wants to be the queef cop?
Oh, I'm a queef cop.
Okay.
Sorry, can I actually have you guys move my
Yeah,
video
we'll do it.
justice?
This is a good scene so far.
We're
This-
part of the Pooter Police.
Okay.
Did you have some hot air blow out of your clam? Did your knife gash blow some nasty ass?
Is this just the intro for the queef police? Every
We're
time
the
they come
Queef
into a
Police. Waka chicka. Wait, okay, here we go.
Oh, they have a theme song.
When you're cruising the streets and you have a smell in your nostrils, it's called the Queef Police. With Nigel Sniffs. Bow! And George R.R. Queef.
Farting, right?
Martin, yeah.
Pussy farting.
Bam. Hold up there. It's the stink. Queef cops. Thursday nights on NBC.
Cool, perfect. And scene.
And
Oh my god. And
Yeah,
see, and
I
you thought
mean-
that wouldn't go anywhere. You're like, nah, we're not improving a scene. And look what we got. We got some good content.
Look what we got right there.
I'm gonna get the guitar and immediately regret it.
Do it.
Do it.
Make me regret it.
Don't make
Okay,
me.
here. Okay.
I beat you. I clapped louder than you did.
You got the clap.
Oh yeah.
Stop laughing. Stop.
I haven't.
This isn't
drank
a
this
studio
much, so-
sitcom. What are
I'm
you
sorry,
doing?
Gwen.
Don't worry about it.
This isn't a multi-camera
I always try to
sitcom.
stay sober for you.
Or even a single camera
Doesn't
drama.
matter. It's fine.
We do have multi-camera.
I do feel that.
You don't have to.
We do. Oh, we do.
Well, you feel like that.
What a good bit.
Sorry, what a
I
dumb
love
joke.
Sheldon.
How's that?
It's pretty good.
Here's the weird thing. We've all been drinking apple flavored stuff tonight.
We
Yeah,
sure
because
have.
apple flavored stuff is good.
Hey, you're on camera. Cool.
Do it. Let me do something. You know what? Let me do my classic.
I held the four chords.
Give me a topic.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, the greatest songwriter that ever did live, but you can't understand a word he's saying.
You know what you pee.
I wonder if he likes anime. That's all that I gotta say. I wonder if he'll go Super Saiyan. Yeah, he's gotta mumble. I wonder if he's currently on Bumble. Did his wife die? Do you know? I'd like to plow that hoe. Fucking Bob Dylan. That's what I'm feeling when I want to die. All right. Oh, thank you.
Amazing as always.
That peaked so hard. And let's see if the guitar. Let's see if the guitar does that classic bit where it falls over.
That was great.
That was amazing.
What a fucking Chad, you know? Like,
What
just
a
fucking
Chad.
Speaking of things that rhyme with Bob Dylan, did you know that there is a place like Stater Brothers in the Midwest called Quillen's?
I hated that transition, but no, I didn't.
This is part of the show. The cameras don't work ever.
God.
It's part of the show.
This is why you don't
Be
do
entertained.
podcast on drugs.
Oh, do you like the No Jokes Policy podcast? Yeah, I love that bit where the battery runs out every 5 fucking seconds. It's so funny.
How is it that the only thing that's been able to consistently
It's
record
Gwen's
is the iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the quality is pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited because you know what's going to happen, right? Eventually, we're just going to film everything on the iPhones.
Yeah.
We might kind of have
At this
to.
point, it's gonna suck. When
Mine
these
is
things
so
become
mine
outdated.
is so trash. My camera literally goes. It stutters.
Your iPhone or your camera?
My iPhone. Not this.
I got
Because
an
I-
iPhone, so mine's probably
Because
works
he's got the 11, she's got the 11, I've got the 12 now.
Yeah, I
And
have
it's gonna look great.
you have the
I have an iPhone 7.
Okay.
Ooh,
Whoa.
a 7. Look who's Mr. Dinosaur over here.
I'm Mr. Prime Number. That's me.
Ooh.
When are we gonna get Ray as a guest?
I wanted to have her when we did Halloween. I wanted to have her do a thing, but we just got too distracted with movies.
Are
so.
we gonna do
It
guests
happens.
the same way? Because can we just officially say that Rebecca was our first guest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So-
even though Rebecca was in the pilot that never aired. Of
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Who was she? Who did she replace? Because somebody wasn't here for the pilot. It was either Matt or Gwen.
I think it was me.
Yeah, I think you replaced Rebecca technically.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, Rebecca. But not really. I don't think I was able to make it to the first one, just because I was working.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's
now-
right.
that's not a problem anymore, right?
Whoopsie
Because I don't have a job.
None of us
Whoopsie
have
doodles.
jobs.
Well, I mean, I technically still have a job, but
Wait,
you know,
you're
just-
the only one that technically still has a
Yeah.
job.
Yeah,
I-
I'm still technically working, but
yeah,
I'm just
we were
not
both working
scheduled
for-
for anything.
Warner Brothers like a while.
I think we can say it. Yeah, we were working for WB, the old W.
Oh, I said that on the other podcast that hasn't been published yet.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I
then
guess
maybe
it's-
it'll be
it's-
blacked
it's-
out. We were both working for an entertainment studio,
Warner Brothers, yeah.
doing tours, but not the place you would think would be doing tours.
No, Warner Brothers, yeah.
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
Not Universal, Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Warner Brothers is
exactly.
very clear. Warner Brothers. It was Warner Brothers.
Oh, hell yeah!
I
That's-
am
that
not
was a good
excited
bit.
for that.
Yeah. No. We were both working there. That's how I met every beautiful person in this room.
Yeah.
Well, you met me
Well, you
through
met
there.
you met
Yeah.
Jeremy, and Jeremy
via
brought
that,
you home.
You met everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took you home like a lost puppy.
You did, kinda. Yeah, I graduated from the sketch program at Upright Citizens Brigade. Maybe around,
Wait, say that again? Upper Citizensburg?
Sure, Upright Citizens Brigade.
Thank you.
Jesus, Amy. So I graduated from there maybe about a year or two before I met you guys.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, maybe a year.
I didn't even graduate from college, man.
Like I
You
graduated
got it.
from.
I didn't
right?
graduate from college either. On top. Yeah.
College dropout team, go!
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I did.
Form a
I think I graduated.
poor artist.
I think I graduated from Second City like months before I met you.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
was
You two are
2018, yeah.
fucking professionally
Yeah.
trained? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, they're classically trained comedians, and here us plebes are just, trying to scrounge up whatever we can.
That just means I spent $900 of my sister's money. My sister is is absolutely generous and raised me practically, so it was very, very cool of her to do that. But
I wasn't sleeping. I basically did I
These are all me.
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
I think you need to take care of something.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jesus
I-
Christ,
hell
I
yeah.
have a problem.
I basically did Postmates,
Oh,
Instacart, everything for a
They're
good.
very low. Alcohols.
They're not that bad, but I
Barely
do.
doing
The
anything
visual of just Jeremy going, and
It's
then
a very-
Rebecca's face just.
It's
very
not.
funny.
It ain't a good look. People say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what were you saying about?
I did Postmates, Instacart, and I worked 18-hour days, and not because I wanted to, or had to. It's just because that's all I could do for a
Yeah.
while.
Sure.
But I had a surplus of money at the time, which is what a wonderful thing.
What a thing.
But
Uh,
it's
but-
such a strange feeling to be like, wow, I can afford something.
Well, I was
Yeah.
telling people that I wanted to do Second City, and of course, Orange County people were like, "Don't do that. What if you fail?"
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Just go to First City instead.
but-
No. You gotta stay in the same shitty, tiny kids theater that you've always been at.
But I did it though. I did it. And I was really proud of myself. But it's not like I was proud of and now I'm professionally trained. No, it's like I had such a good time there, and I learned a lot. And I met that's how I met Michael Mendez, and Michael Mendez is I want him as a guest.
we need to get that guy on the
He
show.
should just be a staple. He is part of the team.
Yeah.
But we only have 4 seats.
No, we've
here.
got this entire thing right there.
Well,
we
we're
can
gonna
rearrange the
film with
camera.
it.
We can
He can
rearrange the
fucking
camera.
Jeff Gold.
Can we just get the back of his head or something? Just have it just we only see him from just the back of his head.
Michael
We'll
Mendez
just have him face
might be
this
one of
way,
the
and
funniest
I'll look at
people
the
I
back
know.
of his head.
Michael Mendez is very, just consistently very, very funny.
Yeah.
That was a quarter drop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good job.
No, I think he's very funny.
Yeah.
I think he should.
I feel like he's. I feel like he hangs back and chills, and he just stays there like a rattlesnake. But then once the comedy opportunity presents stuff, it's like
He is written.
he strikes like a fucking viper when it comes to comedy.
Yeah, no. When he does
Oh, I
write something,
farted.
it's always amazingly funny.
Yeah.
when he puts it we get something, we put it up. His stuff is usually The Shining, light.
Oh, yeah.
his I mean, yeah, he ended our last real try at a show. Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the funniest blackouts I've ever
Oh
read.
yeah, no. that blackout showcase was so much
Watch
fun.
the blackout showcase. It's on the channel.
It's on this channel, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah,
It's on this channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jokes Policy.
It's on
This
this
is
channel.
the No Jokes Policy
Yeah.
channel.
Cool.
I'm really excited to get back and doing sketch stuff on this channel.
I just want to.
Same.
So bad.
I wanted to do because I
I
was
have a
actually
sketch that probably be on this channel tomorrow.
Oh.
But for
Well,
these people, it'll have
well-
been on here for a couple weeks maybe.
I'll plug everybody. You know what? I'll just plug everybody I like. Why don't we go ahead? We'll put Jon Walkup. You should watch all of Jon Walkup's stuff.
It's
I'll be right here.
It's that would be Bearded Youth Productions.
Bearded Youth Productions.
He's
Absolutely.
no more.
We'll put it right here.
That said though, he hasn't posted in like a year.
No, his
On YouTube.
on YouTube. His Instagram is fantastic though. He posts sketches up there every once in a while. He has a short film called The House I Grew Up In, which is very good.
Oh, I love that.
Basically,
fucking thing.
if you like Nathan Fielder, if you like Sacha Baron Cohen shit, check him out. He's fantastic. He's very, very good.
Do y'all have anything to plug that's not selfish?
I
know we plug Logan Robert a lot.
Yeah,
We
always
do,
put-
yeah. Oh, well, I don't. If this is a separate episode, Logan Robert will be right here.
Perfect. There we go.
I mean, everybody that I love kind of already has a huge following, so I don't want to. Other than Logan Robert, I love Logan.
I'm trying to think of somebody. Is there anybody else? There's Dog the Nasty, DAWG the Nasty, and he's like a storytelling YouTuber, and they're always really funny. But he hasn't posted in like a year, so that's
My friend Joey's like alcohol reviews.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Like,
Yeah, post it. Plug it.
I think it's called Speakeasy. We'll put it up here.
Yeah.
Sick.
And then I mean, I think Eddie
Yeah.
and Chris Reagan are fine.
Sure. I'm gonna be doing some Eventually they'll come out. I'm going to be doing some special effects for some friends over at Avon Park Productions over here.
Stop pointing to the background, please.
You don't have to put anything there. I'll just point there. Just in case you're feeling real
The thing is,
productive.
though, I have all the power here.
Yeah,
I can just
I'm
make
gonna
you
be-
point at nothing.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some shit for their short Blood Orange Lemonade. So whenever that pops up, I'll fucking plug that.
You already plug yeah show.
Yeah show, the love of my life, Rayanne. She has an excellent podcast and also a very fun YouTube channel.
The first thing I thought of, I don't know why, when you said the love of my life, the first thing that I thought of was Rand's dad. I don't know why my brain went there.
Yeah, George, definitely, absolutely. No, I mean, honestly, just being in the room with the guy, it's like one of those things. You know how, like, when you hear, like, oh, I was in the room with fucking Sinatra. I was in the room with John Lennon. That's what being in just any room with Rand's dad feels like. It's like, holy shit, this is just a legend of stories and info.
That's great.
What an interesting guy.
We also plug Rebecca.
No.
Yeah. She was in this episode, but she's right here.
Rebecca.
She's fantastic.
What is it right now? Rebecca Frechette.
Good. Yep.
Rebecca Frechette. Follow it. Bye.
And also Rebecca Renee, if you can't find under that. It's
Holy shit, we're at 56 on this episode already.
I feel like it's been 16 minutes.
Me
so,
too.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Well,
I feel like we're at the
flying by.
beginning right now.
Yeah.
I know we probably had a lot of dead space in there, but we
got
also filled it up.
We had fun.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of like
It is a show.
shuffling around.
Yeah, we did
Oh, yeah.
we did an improv scene it earlier about the queef store.
If
We-
that's even gonna be usable.
Got a song?
Yeah.
It's a show, so we're gonna use the improv scene about the queef
It
store.
might be fuzzy.
Oh, I was talking to this camera. He was talking to that camera. So I think we can do the queef
We'll
store.
see.
bit.
Well, no.
Oh,
it should
I'm
be
a
fine.
queef cop, see? See?
I think the queef store
Callback.
stuff is important. Yeah, I used
Do you
to
know
queef
how?
cop.
Do you know how like not sober I am right now? When I
Are
went
you
to
not sober?
Oh no.
Oh, we should get more.
When I should get more. He keeps trying to get me drunk. I feel like he's gonna take advantage of me.
And that's a bad thing? I
mean,
thought
look at
that's
him.
something you'd
Yeah.
want. I mean, yes.
No.
Look at him. You want it.
Oh, I haven't played. You know what?
Don't ruin your friendship
We've always
here.
talked about. We've always talked about you playing the keyboard.
Fuck it. All right. Okay.
And I'm.
Okay.
Let me preface this. I have no idea how to play piano, but this has some very fun
Well,
presets.
there's no camera pointing at.
There
It's
is
fine.
now.
It's fine.
Oh, you're gonna use your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Do it.
I think my favorite setting is. Let me make sure. 89. Okay, this one just sounds very like. Does this not just sound like Twin Peaksy shit? Right, that's just fun. I don't even know. We'll fuck around a little bit with the settings. 53. I have no idea what this is. What's your big one?
No, I have no bit. Oh,
Excuse me.
yeah. Pardon me.
Okay, 33. What's this? Okay, wait.
I feel like you can.
Oh, here we go. This is the one copyright song I know how to play. Ma 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 ma.
We're gonna have to mute that so we don't get.
That's so not well played. That's good.
It's transformative.
Is that not just every fucking shitty indie horror movies from the 80s soundtrack?
That's Harry
Don't go into
Manfred.
the closet, Timmy! There's a vegetable monster under your bed. There's a vegetable monster. It wants to eat your head. There's a vegetable monster. And a broccoli. There's a vegetable monster. So you better not scream. Your dad's an alcoholic. Your mom's a whore and a waitress. Your sister doesn't exist because she's your best friend imaginary. Okay.
Beautiful.
I thought it was a lot later than it was, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah. Outweighed it.
It's not even 10 yet.
Oh shit, we've been drinking for a while.
Well, you've been drinking.
I've only had.
I hope you liked that.
This was my second thing of alcohol tonight.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think we have anything else, do we?
No, we have two more. Well,
Whose are they?
technically, we should do one. You can have another one if you want.
The agreement was like, oh yeah, we're gonna split this thing,
This
and
thing.
we'll throw Matt one. He'll let
That
him
was
enjoy
kind
one.
of the agreement.
But
Okay, so only one?
if
Alright,
you
that's
can have
fine.
one, you can have another one.
no,
It's up to you.
pull out another one.
Gwen,
Grab
what
it.
do you think?
Are we
Should-
going
am I allowed
right
to have
down the middle?
another one?
3
I
and
don't
3.
give a shit. You're an
Specific-
adult. You're allowed to make
I know, but
decisions.
I don't know,
you're like my
fuck it.
friend.
Fuck it, whatever.
I'll
Yeah.
figure it
Go
out.
ahead.
I'll sort it
You're
out
in a
when I'm
safe
sober.
place
I mean,
as long
we
as
will
you feel
get
like you're
enough
not gonna get sick. Then why
shit
do you care?
Well,
about-
I always.
Yeah.
For the rest
I
of
was
our
sober
lives,
before I
we'll
got
have enough chances to.
You know what? Fuck it. Life is a highway. So let's just do.
I was playing that just now.
Were you playing Life is a Highway?
That's one of the few songs I can play.
Is that
I
a
don't
twist
know
off
if you-
though? I think that's a twist off, man.
I don't think so.
Really?
Look at your
It's-
bottle.
It's so girly though. I thought this would be a twist off.
It doesn't mean that.
Yeah, what is that?
There's no such thing as a Okay. Maybe if you're having like.
Are you trying to Are you trying to gender drinks now?
There are, okay.
Should
Well,
this
I think
be-
you should be able to drink anything you want. I feel like some drinks are definitely were marketed
Oh, yeah.
a specific
Well, obviously,
towards
yeah.
a specific
Thank you.
thing. Yeah, you can.
There's a
This is like
demographic.
Nice. This is like crisp. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
All right, do we want to shoot our outros and launch our next movie?
Fuck it. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. So this is the.
I don't want to watch any more of those.
do.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Take a knee.
We have
Take
to.
a knee.
Okay.
So this is the first outro.
This is the outro to this episode.
This episode.
So this is the out. Look at me. This is the outro to this episode. Okay. This is the fucking outro. I'll fucking kill you. All right.